What did you put a plug in his... God, there's almost most of the cargo's ash, too. So close to the... No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them, walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything. Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me. You know what? One of our I wonder if he may... Yeah. All right, then. More energy weapons hit this This is Brotherhood-level murder here. Let's poke around a... What's that? They've marked another spot. Yeah, it's not... Another caravan burned. Let's... That does it. That's all I need. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey. NCR? Are you out of your fucking mind? That'd take years. And with the war with the Legion, no way they're gonna waste time running up the Crimson Caravan or the Van Graffs. All right. But if I see either one go into their camp... You find any evidence yet? What? You sure now? All right.
Isn't that bomber a beauty?
Over-elaborate. That's a good thing to see, Humble. That loyal guy. He's getting up there in years, but he still finds a way to make himself useful. If you ask me... Yeah? Old history. After the fire, I knew my sister and I couldn't stay at Hidalgo Ranch anymore. The refugees still wanted me dead. They even put a... I remember how scared Rafaela was. I told her if she came with me, we'd see the vaqueros. She used to love the rodeo, especially the trick riders. We figured maybe we could find help in Mexico City. We were young. We didn't know what had happened, really. We didn't understand about the bombs. I don't think it was as hard hit as DC or Bakersfield, but it was bad enough. By the time we got there, the city was a radioactive ruin. Still, the city was full of looters, already forming into the beginnings of raider tribes. Crime was bad before the war, but now it was a nightmare. We were living like scavengers, scraping by on what little food we could find, always looking for medicine for my burns. And then, of course, the radiation started to kick in, turning me into this handsome devil you see before you. I took it. It was. Young punks looking to prove themselves would come looking. For a while, it seemed like we might even survive. She went out to find some food one day. Anyway, it was supposed to be safe. But some raiders... When I found her body, the only way to recognize her was this funny little... Terrible doesn't begin to cover it, boss. I guess maybe I went a little crazy then. I took my guns and went back to that market. After the raiders were dead, I salvaged what I left Mexico City behind. I made my way out to the Gulf Coast. Eventually, I found an old petro... I stayed there for a little while, and I thought a lot about my... I decided my guns hadn't gotten me anything, and it was time to give it up. I took off the old... The name tag said Miguel, so I started using the name myself.
We'll be ready. Don't worry. We'll be ready. Don't worry.
Bob!
If Caesar's dead,
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. Would I?
Howdy. Name's Stur. Got a good memory for I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always been shooting with her so long. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none. Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. We took the lay of the land. That was back in Vegas always. Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. They had themselves wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they... I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys... But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and... Always a pleasure.
Be honest, you did it. Got a second to talk, boss? Meeting Corporal Sterling. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right? I mean, he could have You think he did? You think so, boss? It ended with nuclear bomb. I left everything when I left Mexico. My home, my family, my name, even my face. I know it's surprising, boss. As far as the world knows, things were good there. Well, sure, boss. I was always good. It's a better way to use your hand. I lived there for a long time. Getting there, boss. I'd been in Tucson. The locals can call it Tucson all they want. Prettiest thing you ever saw, boss. Maybe it was just a trick of my senile brain. She ended up taking work at one of the brothels in town. I never went to her, of course. How could I? This was a long time ago, before a tribe came into Tucson one. I figured if I did that. No, boss. As I was saying, I don't know which one of them got rowdy first, but by the time they shot up the brothel. I went after Dave and his brothers. They had a head Claudia was dead when I got there. They put a bullet in each of her eyes. I couldn't do anything. I charged into the middle of their camp and started firing. They shot the shit out of me. I would have died, by being a meaner old cuss than the rest of them, boss. I wanted to keep living until they weren't. So I just kept shooting until they were all dead. I was in pretty bad shape in the end, though. I don't know how long I laid there, with the sun baking me and the buzzards chomping at me. Eventually, I got the strength to start moving. Some long time after that, I managed to drag my carcass back to town. When I recovered, more or less anyways, I left Tucson and headed west. I ran into Tabitha at Black Mountain, and well, the rest you know. I swore I was done with the gunslinging life. I was too old, too slow, and too beat up to protect anyone anymore. I thought I was done forever, but after traveling with you, I realized I've always had my doubts. about whether I still had what it took to carry my pistol. And now that I've been traveling with you for a while, maybe I'm not as tough as I used to be. You can bet on...
Hey.
Crouch walking in.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapons.
Hey.
That has to be the oldest school I've ever seen.
Well, now, look what rolled. You find any evidence? No shit. There it is. The blood, the motive, as clear as day. They must have penned these with But we got it. Now what? Sure. Well, And the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs have their... All right, let's do it. Back here again.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on us. Appreciate the help. What is it? Let me see. All right. I can, if you make me a promise. I need you to swear you won't take revenge on Gloria or Alice. If you do, then your case is over, and we... I know some things are hard to let go, but you and Miss Cassidy need to understand that. I can promise that. What happens after... God, what a mess. If the Republic's sinkhole progress doesn't kill us, greed will. Thanks for bringing me this. I know revenge must have been tempting. For what it's worth, I appreciate you didn't shed any more... I'll do what I can.
Hey.
Well, that's settled. Feels... I don't know. I guess I feel relieved. Wait, that's not true. They're all so mired in procedure. I think that settles accounts with me. All right. Careful where you flash that chip. Can't tell you how Not my... Gift for my dad. Mom? Any... Ask? If you're... I'll...
Don't worry, boss. Good call.
Uber. Damn. Just thinking about it makes me nervous. Hey.
What's up? Let's go. What's up?
Hey, Caesar's death is good news for the NCR.
The
For
followers are
everyone,
lucky
most
to have a
likely.
friend like you.
Big shakeup in the management at Gamora. I wonder what
If
that's
you ever...
about.
I never thought I'd see the day when the NCR and the Kings started getting along.
Someone killed Benny, the chairman of Big Shot, in his own casino. Violence begets violence.
quiet before the storm up top. For once, I'm almost glad we're down here.
Welcome to the range. Feel
Have you found it? Another satisfied cup?
Hey, Ramos.
As much as I'm sick of Taggart's VR sims, I have to admit we wouldn't be combat ready without them. Seems the NCR is making friends. We've had reports of them making overtures to some gang recently.
Yes, can I help you? Look, why said you there were scorpions out there, all right. So we made a run for it, and then all the... You can go outside, though, can't you? Oh. No. Great.
That's enough of that. Uh-oh.
Have you found it? Oh, thank God. Since you helped me, I'll tell you what. I work on some of our busted weapons. Here. Another satisfied cut?
Hey, Torres.
Doc Schuler is a lifesaver. I was hurt in training the other day, and she fixed me right up.
How may I... I heard we have you to thank for... Thanks.
I heard you took out Caesar by yourself.